Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Heart of the Machine. And hello Tamberlin, how are you doing on YouTube this time? Hope you're doing well. Heart of the Machine, guys. We are trying to get more power for exponential growth that we need for our better intelligence. So, we scanned a geothermal plant somewhere here last time. Probably something here or something. And we had an offer by a manager, by middle management, to detonate a nuclear device that had the signature of one of their rivals, so they wanted corporations to fight. We just ignored them and scanned the facility anyway. And they let us, for some reason. We don't really care. All we wanted was the knowledge about the facility. The problem is I still can't build it because I need neodymium, which I don't have. And I remember how to get it, but I don't have that active right now. And I don't know why. Oh well, we can build the mainframe now. Maybe that will be fine. Just build some mainframes and get this goal done. Maybe then we can get the extra energy. Maybe we were a little bit quick there. Let's build a mainframe. No, I can't build in this area. I can build here though. Just build a mainframe here. Just spread it out a bit so I'm not as easily perturbed by people being annoying. You know what? There's so much slum shit here. Can't I replace that? Apparently not. Ooh, I don't have enough. I need more computing hosts? No, I should have enough for another 2. But I don't have enough of these computronium cubes. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can wait a bit. Also, what we need is... Or what we could do is take these guys and just help building these. There we go. Next turn. Where's my other technician? There he is. We could get another bee queen. But we have 2 apiaries. I don't know why I would need more right now. We still have 10k alumina, which is nice. We can't buy more. We have the wealth. One more turn for these cubes and we can build another one of these computational setups. This one is almost built. Here's where I wanted to go. There we go. Both need only 1 turn. Whoop. There we go. Building a better brain completed. Good, good, good. We are now intelligence class 2. Your neural net has expanded and your entire intelligence classification has increased. New options are now available. And also in reality that is not a... I mean, maybe. You could see it as what do I want to say? Like a step on stairs, but it's more gradual. The thing is, though, this is exponential graduality. So you could say, okay, we passed into the next order of magnitude, and therefore, you know, you could categorize it in order of magnitudes. So that would make sense. That's why we are now classification 2. There's probably another classification in terms of what we theorized about AI as humans. Why this makes sense, but that is what I, you know, because it would be a gradual process, not a stepwise process, not a categorized process. Really, this seems what I wanted to say is this seems artificial in a way. A class 2 intelligence is a small but exponential jump above the smartest humans to ever live. New ideas and ways of looking at the world abound. Return to your attention to the city. Be sure to look for new contemplations. Be careful not to lose the structures that are propping up your consciousness. It is possible to fall in intelligence class, so if someone destroys those, I will fall into intelligence. But now we definitely need more surplus because we are you don't want to go under 100% because you will lose androids and all the things. It's not good. Why are you missing equipment here? Diamond nanothread weave. Well, that sounds good. Okay, so we just got another armor component because we improved... Oh my freaking god, is that disgustingly strong. Yeah, I probably want this shotgun, though. I just want damage, to be honest. I mean, suppression could be nice. And the Galant would be a good machine gun for suppression. And armor piercing as well, which is probably need to have. Let's not go for all damage then, for now. Ooh, nice. All the bullets really, really like that. I like this. Weaken enemy hackers is also nice. Oh yeah, we will need to use that. That is kind of a shitty little scenario, to be honest. Oh, I like this one. What do you need? Shoulder-mounted rockets? Yes, please. Give me shoulder-mounted rockets, baby. I think... Don't you have that too? Oh, yes, you do. Yes, it's less range, but baby, I want shoulder-mounted rockets in their face. Just murder face. Flexible airspace. We can do this now, and the exponential growth we can hopefully do as well. Not yet. Yeah, we need this. So maybe we do flexible airspace real quick. Where did it go? There. For the Bastion. A dual-role fire support and transport vehicle in a compact package. That's a tall order. This is going to be a minor feat of engineering. How to accomplish something that should take decades of iteration all in one leap. It's not something a human or any group of humans could do. Perform a feat of engineering. Okay. Okay. How do I perform this? Can I just build something? Apparently I do. Flexible airspace. We just created the Bastion. A new kind of fighter vehicle that will make the humans shit themselves. 230 combat power, 14 armor plating, good deterrence, that's nice. You have extraction drones. How strong are your drones? Probably not that much because it's not what you're made for. Yeah, 100. 100 is not enough for most things. But, you know. Theater, nice. Yeah, I want to get rid of all these slums. That would be neat. Look at all these slums down here. Weird shit. Okay, but we did this. That's good. What's the missing equipment? It's probably for the Bastion. Yes. We don't have more abilities, but we can give you drone command. That seems nice right now. The Foundry does have that too. Cutter can't. You can't, and you can't either. Okay, so the Bastion is my best thing for cutting up these ships here. Your drone resistance is nothing. How about I just do something to you? Not a valid target. Wow, 200. You gotta be insane. Okay then. 542. Damn. Yeah, I thought I was cool now. Apparently I'm rather shite. Thanks. Thank you, game. Oh, we definitely want to do this. Where's my... Yes, I'm gonna take you. Oop. Fast Fist. You want androids that move faster. You're sure there will be trade-offs for that speed, so you plan to create a new android class. It's going to take a lot of processing power to make that kind of leap in material science. Contemplate it. We get the Keanu. Yes, we get the Keanu Reeves. Perfect, as we should. Let me bring you back just to have you in a more centralized space. We definitely want more computational power, but we need more energy first. We will get procurement efficacy, that is nice. But I need this neodymium. Oh, remote unit controller we have now. Increases the number of bulk squads and captured units you can have. A massive supercomputer is required to run these, leading a substantial electrical cost. This is not much electrical cost. Mineral scroungers. These are what I was looking for. Deploys tiny hovering orbs to collect useful scraps from mining sites. Will randomly collect alumina, bastnasite, scandium, or neodymium, regardless of where it is placed. Will not collect more than 5,000 of any kind already in storage. If you already have at least 5,000 each, then micro builders will be constructed instead. Okay, that's also interesting. Placement restrictions. Must be built in a human mining point of interest. Which is not great, but we will do that. Because I think it provokes them. Yeah, but that is clearly what we need. And that was what I was looking for before. Where is a mining point of interest? None of these is one. We have one here. Can I even place them here? Apparently I can. Okay. Well, it's not these that provoke them. There's another one later that will provoke them. Is that all the mining we have next to us? I mean, I can place 2 there, I guess. Oh, you're on oil side. Weird. There's another back there and back there. Yeah, far, far away. Okay, so we are very restricted with that. Last time I had multiples in my territory, but... fine, I guess. Let's place another. They are hidden. These are hidden at least, which is good. I'm not sure how much they will... 140 per turn. It's not much. Okay. And they won't give us too many. We should make another, so make one there. Okay, it's all we can make right now anyway, which is okay, because it needs a lot of robotics. The remote unit controller is nice. Again, because it can give us more bulk unit. Bulk unit capacity 18. Need some compute time, which we do not have. That's kind of weird. That is kind of weird. So we'll wait with that. Why don't I have any compute power? This gives me compute time. Why is my compute time 0? Because I definitely have tower mainframes. And I can't really build this. Ah, I can, just. Okay. I'll build one more. That's all I could do. Great. Okay. So we built this. And now we get the idea. Better micro builder mini fabs. Better output, better veggies. Also need better welds, better mineral scroungers. I think better mineral scroungers is what we need now. Or better geothermal welds. Ooh. Ooh, this is disgustingly good. I think we take the welds. Because we should be able to build them quickly. And then we want the Marshall expansion first, I think. We should be able to build them quickly, and when we can build them, they should give us the most that we can get from it, because we can't make that many. But we will still... It's just turns that we need to wait to get some shit. There it is. And that is not enough yet, I think. But we're getting there. Robotic motivators. Are those new? Builds and stores components that can be used to run bulk androids. Bulk androids act on their own, separate from your consciousness. Oh no, that's just what they need to build. But that's fine, I don't need to replace them that often yet. We could get more computational power. Now we're actually saving some, which is pretty good. It's weird that we didn't before. We have the idea ready. Max mech capacity. Ooh, those will be... Those will be really nice once we get those people. Max vehicles. We could get more of the flyers, which would be nice. Actually, they would be really nice. Avionics core. More Neuroweaver. I don't need Neuroweavers. This is actually a greedy upgrade, because we can't make mechs yet. But there will come a time soon that we can, and maybe having more of those would be nice? Question mark? Although they probably are not as good as they were, but I'm gonna take one of those. That's fine. Computronium, no. I mean, you need all of those, right? But I don't want to overbuild, because you can run into resource problems if you're not careful, and I don't want to. So this would be fine. No. And having some more of those could be good. I think I put it into this building. Robotic motivators. I don't think I need more of those. I have 90. That seems okay for now. We couldn't extend our network. Don't really see the point. I'd rather shield my network a little bit better. Geothermal well, yeah, would be nice if I ever had enough. But we're getting there. Oh god, very slowly. That's also why I want more stuff. We can make more wind engines or more stewards. Stewards is for refugee towers and stuff. I don't really care about that. I don't yet need more human apartments, so I'll go for the engine, because that will help us keep our energy a little afloat. And maybe, yeah, we only have 2 right now. So a third one would be quite nice. Okay. That should be fine and finish in time. Anything else we really need right now? I do not see much of a purpose of doing things like, you know, these more creativity. I don't even know how to spend creativity. I don't know what the water theft really did. Yeah, our scanners are doing things. I wish I could afford more scanners. I think you can only have way too few, sorry. Way too many. You can have way too few of those. Apiary, yeah, we have 490,000 bees now. That's a little bit. These guys are a little slow, but, you know, better than nothing. We'll get our neodymium in due time. A coprocessor, that's what we need. Mental energy per turn. Needs computational time, but this is one of the most valuable buildings for us, because it can make our turns do more. And I'm actually gonna get 2. This means we get 2 more mental energy per turn now, once these are finished. That also means, you know, we are using a lot of computational power, which can be disgusting, because we cannot use more energy right now. Quite the contrary. I hope this is finishing soon, because otherwise we might be at a bit of a jab here. There you go. Now it should be better next turn. And hopefully they can pay for that as well. Yeah, another 50% on top. Good, 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 good. That makes me feel much better in my endeavors. Also, I want another tower mainframe for this. I mean, I should have these a little closer to my tower, but that also means, you know, who attacks my tower can also attack these things. Which might be good to just, you know, spread the damage. There are multiple pros and cons. The closer you are, the easier you are to take out with an atomic bomb or some nonsense. Which is not good. I know we will need more human apartments, but there is a better apartment size than this. Yeah, I need the geothermal. It's the most important thing right now. Ooh, but I might be able to buy neodymium now. Let's see how much that costs with our boy here. Yes, 34k? Sure. I'm gonna take another piece. Thanks. That is what we needed, actually. Let's make one of those as close to our tower as somewhat possible. There you go. That building was not needed anyway. I'm sure. Why do we have parking space next to our tower? Disgusting cars. How dare you. But yeah, this will help. This will clear this. And therefore, we should be able to go into chapter 2, I would assume. And also, we now have 11 mental energy. Why? Oh, because they were just finished. That's why we can't use that yet. Also, things are getting repaired, which is nice. That's also why you want to keep it all close together so your repair spiders can get to anything that needs to be repaired. Because you can't really build more after you build them. We could go with more remote stuff. I'm not even building the things yet, but yeah. Now, is there anything that I need to do? Skimming the mines. This region of Siberia has always... Siberia? Has always been rich in minerals, but until the last 2 centuries it was under ice. You could build your own mines, but you will pull up more tonnage than you can handle and still need to sort it. The humans already have process in place to mine and sort materials. What if you skim from them? The humans won't like it, but you have ways to deter them. Yeah, okay, that's how we get that in bigger things. Bootstrap mined. Long term, it does not matter how many traditional mainframes you build. You're not going to achieve the exponential growth needed. The computronium architecture is inferior. The neural mesh of your androids is excellent, but can't be operated so densely. There's another source of neural networking within the city. Yes, humans. Although I don't think human brains, even though we as humans might put ourselves so much on the pedestal that we are oh so well made, which is not true. I don't think human brains would actually be the solution. Not at all. I mean, there are a lot of them. You know, just throw more numbers at the problem, but why not throw other things on the problem that are more efficient? So I don't really want to do this, but let's see what this says, at least. Just put a save in, just in case. You know, you never know what happens. If you can't go back on this, yeah, design something horrifying. If computronium and android mind mesh both won't scale, and they don't, you've checked, then you must find a better architecture. You could build endless computronium towers, but the humans would just knock them down. Your thoughts turn toward a possible biological source of neural networks, one that is abundant within the city, highly dense, and does not have any special cooling requirements. You know, we do. You can also just walk away. You don't have to do this. You're really not sure you want to do this. You can exit this screen. Very meta. Look at the task stack. Click into the related project and accept Intelligence Class 2 for now, which we did. Surely there's a better way forward than this. Yeah, I'm not going to design something horrifying. One action point. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not going to do this. But you could, you know, you could take human brains as your processing mesh, which does sound horrifying in a way. But we need to do this for 100% chance. I'm gonna see if where's my PMC unit? There. Could go here. No, we need engineering of 60. Yeah, we don't have the clearance. So there's only one that can move there. Not Red Boy. This boy. You don't have the engineering skill. And you don't have the clearance. So we either don't have the clearance or the engineering. Great. So I need to redesign you to have the engineering skill. Unfortunate, but it needs to happen. And this is, I think, all we need. No, 55. You've got to be kidding me, game. There you go. That works. The mines are moderately guarded, but mostly to keep out small-time criminals and gangs. Then again, at a larger scale, this entire city is a garrison to protect these mines, really. These mines are what Warsaw is all about. The mines make this city the richest one on this dying planet, and probably the only one, apparently. At least there's a lot of wasteland around us. There are plenty of androids and PMC troopers around, so you don't stand out. In fact, you can easily scan the relevant parts of a facility from here. In order to make use of the scans, you need to come up with some sort of new design, however. Design drones for these tunnels. They need to be nimble enough to navigate tight spaces, but tough enough to resist casual abuse from human workers. Military-grade resistance is probably out. You can post guards to deal with that. Okay, so we got the units, but the problem is not getting the design here. The problem here is... And now I can switch again. Well, soon, in a turn. But the problem here is the resistance. And we will need... And probably this is a good... this could be a good spot. Is there a better spot? There's a military base. This is all a military base. Where can we build those? Bauxite skimmer. Automated drones skim bauxite and its yields from human mining facilities. Bauxite yields bastnasite, gallium, and alumina. Not what we need, actually, but okay. I mean, why not? And also written wrongly, because up here it's bastnasite, and down here in the output it's bastnasite with A, with AE, which is A. Weird. Okay. But that's, yeah, and Thordvetite skimmer. Counter-Strike launched on build. Heavy corporate black ops. They really don't want me to have this. Scandium and neodymium, and that's what we need. Scandium and neodymium, yeah, these are amazing. Where can we build those? We can't build them here, I assume. Yes, it needs to be these buildings. Oh god. Or these. This is better, but yeah, I don't want to kill mechs right now. Because I can't, physically. But we don't have any mining sites here that are not as protected. Because that's kind of annoying. It's kind of harsh to protect this. So we have to do it down here. But what we'll do for this... Because this is not going to work. Not as easily. And with this military base here, oh, this is going to be ridiculously hard. What we need is, we need a network range extender. There. We need more network. We need to utilize this tall building for sure. We will need to utilize bulk mechs because the problem is we're only going to 11 or 12. Okay, we have a kidnapping. Corporate forces are kidnapping humans use shelter to fill their prisons. They routinely do this to the homeless. Figure out how to steal the mech. You could kill it, but they would just send another and another. We need to take more drastic action. Contemplate to invent the Raven and then use her to hack the mech. Okay, apparently now I need the Raven. So the Keanu is just a very high agility droid, very bad in combat power and all other things. The deterrence is not great. It has the Shadow Dweller and Super Speed perks, which are good. Shadow Dweller especially, we need it for some things, but not what we need here. We definitely need the Raven. How do we make the Raven? Even bulk Keanu is not good. How do we make the Raven again? So this is the mech that is coming here to get my humans. We have dialogues. A lawyer for religion and a corporate lawyer. I'd probably take this one. Legal scholar on the payroll of one of the federated corporations often deployed against... Yeah, I don't really want to talk to one of the corpos. I don't like the religious guys, but at least they are trying to help some, you know, lower status people. Nurturism can help. The Exalters have been watching you with great interest since you since you're meeting at the farm. The corporate treatment of prisoners and the homeless disgusts them, which makes sense. Have them file a legal injunction. Folsom Detention's mech would be forced away. It would legally force the capture mech to leave for a while, buying you some time to figure out how to defeat it. During that period, you really need to figure out some way to bypass all that armor. Good, so the lawyer is helping us getting that mech away from us, which is good. But now what we need to do, it's only 9 turns. We need to find out how to build the Raven. There it is, good. No, let's still use you. Digital native. That Raven looks weird. Your existence thus far has been very physical. Human firewalls and digital security make hacking difficult, and you've mostly done it by instinct so far. What you need is a class of android that can shift its mind through digital systems while still retaining connection to you. Invent the Raven. Very easy to invent them, apparently, which is good for us. There we go. Okay, next turn. Wait, can I just have the Raven right now? I can, but I need 8 capacity. Can I get more capacity? This is just for bulk. I don't think I can, is the problem. We'll deal with the bauxite and whatever later. Maybe I can build both of them there. 16k deterrence. What does this need? Another 16k. 32k deterrence. Oh god. If we're looking at that, our bulk boys, which we need for that. That's 10 of the sledge. I mean, the PMC imposter gives a bit more. Oh, the combat unit is nice. Okay. So that's like 3 of the combat units that we need, plus a sledge. Or maybe a PMC. But these cost 9. Oh god. We can do it though, because the PMC costs 6, this one costs 6. So if we combine these, that's only 8k. It's not enough. We can't replace one of these. So we definitely need more compute power for this. And then we can have both of them there, which would be great for our resource gain. Okay. That's good for that, but for the Raven, how do we get one? Because I need more capacity. It's a soul droid, by the way. So this is a Dyna droid, this is a soul droid. We were looking for a soul droid. Infiltroid, Ox droid, Dyna droid, Dux droid, Ox droid, and Port droid. So we have our first soul droid. Now the question is, how can I afford it with 8 and we have 0 capacity? I could get rid of 2 technicians. It's not good though. Can we increase our capacity somehow? Not with this one. It's remote control. No, I don't think we can. Drone factory is nice, but not useful. No, we can't increase our capacity. That means we need to get rid of one. But of one, of what? This guy? How much do you cost? The deterrence is laughable. Because the problem is we need actually 2 hackers, I think. And I'll show you why. This is all garbage. I'm gonna get rid of you. How do I delete you again? I mean, I can just build her and delete 2, but who else? You have... I'm not sure how much you are worth. Problem is, who else could we get rid of? I don't want to get rid of one of these 2. They are too good. And I don't want to get rid of the sledge or the imposter, because we need them. The only other way would be that we get another research, but we won't, because we have all the research done. Ah, if I'd known. If only I'd known. And I think they're only worth 6, so I still need to get rid of someone else. Which would probably then just be one of the technicians, which is fine. Let's just do it. Let's just build her. Yeah, we're 8 above. And now we want to get rid of... Yeah, it's only 4. Let's get rid of you, and let's get rid of you, I guess. So now it's fine. For the moment, you need some weapons. And now this is important. I think you need this one. And there's a reason for that, and I'm gonna tell you later why. I think the security jacket would be nice. Aren't you obscured? You're obscured either way. Well, I think you're only obscured if you're in a building. Which will not always be possible, so the jacket would probably be good. Let's just make sure you get that. Additional CPU, probably? Or maybe more agility? I'm not sure how important agility is for you. I'd like to give you more hacking skill, but... Extra action points per turn. What? Can only be used by technician on Nickelbot. Hey, Boland, how are you doing? Blub blub. I mean, you might need the extra range for reasons later. But I'm going to give you more cognition for now and also more extra range. I think that should be fine, I hope. I mean, you're a hacker unit. Okay, so we will now be able to hack this, which will be another different mini-game that we haven't seen so far. It's gonna be interesting. I like that mini-game. In a way. It's weird, though. Yeah, we only have 2 more Android capacity. We definitely need more Android capacity. And we also need more capacity for this. And the problem is, I can't... I just can. Just. Let's put that in here, I guess. It's just all I can do, which will be enough to actually secure this place down here twice for both of these. And I hope that's even possible. No, wait, is it? At least, yo, no, only from another Thordvatite skimmer. Not from another of the other skimmers, not of the bauxite. So that should be fine. And we need to keep him there. That's why you need bulk units to secure that. Okay, once that mech comes back, that's fine. My scandium, okay. We probably have to eradicate these guys as well. So we definitely want our intervention core here. Probably want our sledge here. We have our red. We don't need a raven here. We want you. Since I mostly use you, you can go up here. And our red for backup. Unfortunately, not really good space for you. I don't have another higher building. So this will do. I guess. It's not great, but it is how it is. And then we definitely 100% want all the bulks. Oh, that was not great. Oops, I forgot that this is also a space. Will you live? Oh yeah, you will live. Oh, you will live so much. Yeah, you just murder these guys, that's fine. They're so strong. So I could have... I need 3. Now the question is, do we want a sledge who has grenades, which is pretty good, or a PMC imposter who has weakened enemy hacker as well and suppressing fire? Suppressing fire is pretty nice. Don't know why you don't have suppressing fire. I'm gonna use the sledge. I want the grenades. Grenades are really, really good. Weapon disruptor could be interesting. It's very little damage though. Still worth it, maybe. Electro grenade for tasing. Maybe we can just incapacitate them, which also just gets rid of them. How are you doing, Terrible Hamster? Bloop bloop. How are you doing, guys, on this Saturday? A little bit of a different time for me streaming, but, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Yes, area grenades for the win. You know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try either the weapon disruptor or the taser. Let's go with the taser grenades, because they do a little bit more damage. Just in case. Okay, so this is cleared. Let's start with this then. It's not even that much damage that they do. You would be a problem if you're dangerous. Let's just hope they're not. What was killed? Was that really that ship that was killed? Damn. Damn, these guys are strong. Okay. I mean, he lost a little bit of health, but not that much, to be honest. So we cleared this mining field. Will you be repaired automatically, or do I need to do this? I think I need to do this. Not quite healthy, but... yeah, the bull combat units needs to be... yeah, it doesn't have enough action points. Okay, but we'll just, you know, do this until they're fit again. There we go, 100%, 100%. Very strong units. Damn, son. Okay. But now we have a force and we can actually do this. The kidnapping is in progress. We don't want that. I hope I didn't miss that. And we lost some people. Raven, where are you? So this is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to save here just in case. Something happens that shouldn't happen. And it didn't crash to the surface, damaging houses below. The utter disappointment. No, it just evaporates. Yeah, that's how we roll in the Shire. So we want to hack this unit. And this will be different, as I said. We'll start hacking enemy mech, resistance of target 280, but we have a hack of 292, so that should be fine. Oops. Left and right click. Not that intuitive yet. It's not what I wanted. Crap. Because now I can't do it. And now they kidnapped 600 of my people. That's not neat. There we go. So, we can hack with our determination points, which is quite expensive. Or, you know, we can quick hack weapon systems with our creativity and hydraulic actuators and stuff. Let me see what this says. If the hydraulic systems are disrupted, this target will have trouble moving, though it will still be able to attack within its range. Fully corrupt this interface to finish the hacking session and cause a debuff to the unit being hacked. Carry out a hack automatically, useful when you want to keep in the flow of combat. Yeah. But we want to do a full hack. Invade the enemy computer system yourself, a lot cheaper when enemy hack resistance is higher than your hacker's innate skill. And slightly cheaper in other circumstances. Also yields minor bonus resources, because what you still have to pay is this. The 20 determination, I think. Mech pilot cradle. A lone pilot is in this mech, suspended in full dive VR. This is the hardware interface to where they are located. Corrupt this interface to finish the hacking session. Trap the pilot and convert the mech to your forces. Carry out a hack automatically useful when you want to keep in the flow of combat. So either way I have to pay the 20. But since this is the first time, I'm just gonna do the hacking. And this is the hacking. It looks a little weird. And people have complained about this because it seems like it's not explained at all. And even with the explanation up here, it's not that great. But it's not that hard to understand once you did it. Let's see. Welcome to hacking an enemy. Your goal is to use shards of your consciousness, so this, to invade the enemy system. Hover over things to read their tooltips, then right-click your conscious shard to proceed. So, if we right-click the leaf node, your goal at the moment is to crack open the leaf node, so this one. However, you cannot do that directly, because that would be too easy, right? You will have to destroy the security demons to open it up. So, this one and this one. The priest is really disgusting. Click the leaf node. There. Running. Most of your movements will be of type run. The rules that govern it can be seen on its tooltip. Short version, move a shard to lower numbers to eat them and become larger. If you move a shard in such a way that it would have a value of 99 or more, it will split into 2 shards instead. So our current shard value is 73. You always have the shard value of the tile you're on. You can only move to lower numbers. And then you split the difference in some way. It's kind of weird. I think you get half of the number to your value or something. Click the run button. The leaf node is harmless, but the security demons are trying to eat your shard. Threatened cells are shown with a fiery red border, so all of these cells are threatened right now. Blocked cells are dimmed. You can jump over those if you are stuck. So these are blocked. And we can theoretically just jump over these as much as we want, as far as I know. Problem is, I think maybe I can't. No, I need to jump over them this way. Yeah, and I can go to any node that is a smaller number than mine. Blah blah blah. Try moving around a bit. Make moves until you split in order to proceed. You cannot destroy demons without splitting, so this is very important. Yeah, because there's only one way to kill them, and we'll see that in a second. So let me go here, and we will split here. It shows. Both cells will have 67. That's pretty good. Okay. So we ran with this one and we split here. I don't know why this one still persisted here, but that's fine. Now we have to move to lower cells. New value at target location is 91. Remainder of left at current location. Okay, so the cell where you're at plus will be, I think, you take half of the value with you to the other cell, which gets added here. So that should be like 33. And 33 on top of that is 70, 80 something. That's probably a bit more than 33. But that's about how it works. If I move here, I have 91 and leave 24 behind. So you change the markup of this system when you do this. I don't have it 100% in my head, but, you know, it's not that complicated. It's just it seems a little convoluted in the beginning. And every time I move, these guys move as well, of course. Now we split, which is pretty good. The more you have, the better, because then you have options. I actually want to go here and be split. That's pretty good. Because I want to lure them towards me. It's basically what I want to do, but I want, you know, to lure them in a way that I can use them. So I split, but they ate it, and the problem is when they ate it, they multiply. Firewall, click a shard that is in a line with one or more additional shards to burn lines between them. Oh, this is also pretty good. The firewall is nice. Destroy a demon. Now that you have multiple shards, you can click one to destroy it. And all of the adjacent cells, including any demons in those cells. So we can do it in a 3x3, sorry, which is 9 fields. Keep one shard safe and move the other just outside the danger zone of a demon. When it moves next to you, corrupt the shard to destroy it. Destroy a security demon to proceed. If you lose a shard, then use your remaining one to escape and split again. You just use your brain when you're stuck, you just swish it against the screen until the solution pops out. Yeah, that's how it works. So if I go here, this should still work. Because now I can just corrupt my... it's just really adjacent cells, damn it. It's not what I wanted. And they ate another, I'm an idiot. Okay. Yeah, I need to get this guy closer. Okay, now oh, that is actually extremely good. I destroyed the priest. That is amazing, because these are so easy to beat. But the priest is disgusting. And I also destroyed all the cells completely. There's no value in them anymore. They're basically now blank cells. Continue this pattern of avoiding demons, splitting them, and then moving close and corrupting them. When all of them are destroyed, the leaf node will crack open. Don't worry, if you make a mistake and lose a hacking session, you can easily try it up again. Which is quite nice in this game. It's not that punishing. So I do want to go here because no one can threaten me right now, and I probably can take out 2 of them. Well, not quite. If I go back, I split, but they eat and become more again. So I probably just murder myself here and kill one of them. That's one of them gone. Now I need to be careful because I only have 2 more nodes. Well, I can split here. I actually want to split somewhere like here. Can't kill you yet, damn it. Because you don't want to run into their danger zone, because then they will just eat you. You need to basically trap them. If I move another one, though, if I jump now to here, he should come one closer and I can kill him. Yep. And now I can just... whoop. Goodbye, baby. Goodbye. If I do this, I get him next turn. Boop. Done. We hacked this. We have 1 left, which is good. And now we just need to go to the pilot cradle. Oh, it's actually a bit cheaper. Okay. Oh, the code priest converted the shards into a Neth. Okay, that's good. A lone pilot is in this mech suspended in full... Oh, we have already seen that. So we actually saved 4 determination. I don't think that was in when I played this first. Oh yeah, and you don't have to click these. You can just do this and it has the same effect. Nothing stands your way. You almost done it. Split if you need to and get a shard next to the pilot cradle that has been exposed. Corrupt it to win the hacking session and take control of this mech. You'll notice that this costs determination in the future. You'll want to weigh that cost against the benefits of hacking any given mech. Yeah, because that is very expensive, to be honest. Damn it, I want to split. Let me split. There we go. And now I just corrupt this. You need to have 1 left, so... boop. Converted. Nice. About the mech pilot. Oh, this is gonna be gruesome. There is a human suspended in the pilot cradle of the corrupted mech. Their brain is now mush. Oops. I guess we did that. I was actually kind of sad when that happens, because I didn't want to murder the human. Couldn't we just ejected them? That aside, you are thrilled by the combination of hardware and software that the cradle was running. You had no idea humans had technology like this. The military kept it secret. The pilot's brain gave the mech direct commands as if it was the human's own body. The mech's external sensors supplied all sensory input. All of this was done without invasive procedures. This gives you a wonderful idea. Perhaps a terrible, wonderful idea. You sensed the mind of the pilot before the cradle was corrupted. You have all of the hardware and the full schematics. You could build something from this. This might just be the way to a permanent, higher intelligence class. But not as destructive as the other way that you could have done this. So what I want now is, of course, to be more anonymous. So murder another android, another husk. We have a mech now. This is ours. A lot of deterrents, actually. We could use them for deterrents down here. Just put him here. This also has good hacking resistance. Armor plating is pretty nice. Armor piercing. Contraband scanner. Oh, that's not good. Hacking skill is quite bad. Attack range is pretty good. Combat power is actually not that great. And health is not that great. Whoa, you need 10? It's disgusting. Damn, you need a lot to be moved. But yeah, we could put him in here and we don't need all these bulk units here then. But let's just use him for what he is. Right now. And now we will corrupt these. Next turn, of course. We have a dialogue available. Who dares to come this close? Sheltered citizen. The citizens who lives in housing you provide. All their basic needs are met. That's pretty good. Oh, they're bored and angry. Oh, of course. Okay. But we can use that for us. Tungsten methylator. Creates prismatic tungsten if you happen to have any tungsten scraps, but won't complain if you're out. Tungsten scraps. We have 865. Don't know where we got those from. Interesting. I mean... just need some assembling robots, so that's fine. Let's just build something here. Let's get rid of this house, I guess. Who needs that? No one. So we're now making prismatic tungsten. That's pretty good. And we have a VR cradle factory. Uses computronium cubes, which we have 1 million of. Some elemental slurry, which we have 2 million of, so all is good. And gives us some full dive VR cradles. That might be something we should do. I'm gonna wait with that for a second. Because I want the skimmers now. Now, let's see. I can have this one here, but can I have the other one here as well? Ooh, I can have another geothermal. Yes. I mean, that's a lot of income that we will get here, skimming this shit. We just need to deter the humans a bit. And I definitely want a geothermal well. You know what? Let's keep that close to the... this is close to the humans, which is pretty good. So they have uninterrupted power for their shit. Because, you know, we'll have an idea in a second here. With them. Where is my stuff? Where are my boys? Ooh, we could help with the fire again. Are you done? Sure, help over the fire. And then murder them. No, you don't murder them. Sorry. That was not in order. All good. I want to talk to them with this guy. Where are they? They're next to my network tower. There. Let's talk to the bored humans. The humans are emotional and belligerent. They seem angry at each other and you. Yelling across traffic at each other, especially after you save them from a captured mech. There's a typo. Doesn't seem all that wise. Ask what they want this time. They must want something from you. This is an annoying habit they formed. If they want something, they should ask you directly. All of this loitering nearby just pisses you off. Okay, we'll do that, but we'll do that in the next part. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you enjoyed this part and if you want to see more. And don't forget to sub my YouTube and come to Discord and to Twitch and all the things. And I see you there. Until next time. Blub blub, everyone.